Hello everybody, Janet Urban here, founder of Friends in Film. Welcome to our podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to give you insights that you will not learn anywhere, not in film school, not online, not from anybody. Even people on film sets will not know what I'm teaching you because we have studied how to go very fast into the film industry and create a career out of it. And that is what this podcast is about, and that is what the A-List program is about, which is our main flagship program that all these people all over the world are doing to work in the film industry. So enjoy today's podcast, and thank you so much for listening. All right, so let's go over some of these jobs, shall we? So pre-production is where you're getting ready for the shoot. It's not the shoot day, it's the days that are getting ready for the shoot, where they're getting the location, the catering, and they're getting out the storyboards, and they're hashing out what we're gonna shoot, and are we shooting with one camera or two cameras, and how are we gonna get that shot, and should we add a third camera? Maybe we need to add more people now. We are also talking to each other in pre-production to get ready for the shoots, to find out, hey, what are we shooting? What's going on? Are we doing process trailer? Are we going to go down to the water at the beach? How are we going to get to the top of that big rock with that cliff with the climber? How are we going to do that? So I'm getting information so that when I come to my shoot day, I'm prepared. Okay, so let's start to write these down now. The director has a lot of responsibility. The director is in charge of delivering the vision that the director sold to the client, to the studio, whoever the director's working for. And by the way, it's like, okay, director, the head of that shoot, everybody's working for somebody. Everybody. Even a company that's at the top of the chain is still answering to their shareholders. So everybody's always working for somebody. The director is being of service to the people that hired that person. Producer, the money side of it. The producer will take what we're going to shoot and know exactly what everything costs and how we're going to get all those shots done in that day. And then the producer is going to hire a really good first assistant director that's going to run the set to make sure that we get all those shots on time. First AD, that's a first assistant director running the set. There's a second AD, there's a second AD. So it's all the AD department. AD and directors, they are members of the DGA. This is a big union shoot. So this is union shoot, so all the unions are involved. So DGA. In fact, to work on it, you have to be in the union. All of these jobs here, everybody was in the union. Now DGA, you might be like, oh, I want to be a DGA trainee. You need to know if you want to even be an AD. You need to see these jobs on set to know if you want that life. Maybe that would be hell for you. You would hate that life. Maybe you just want to act instead, which is a very big thing. Maybe you want to produce. So you need to see these jobs on set. Then you got the camera department. This is a tiny little camera department. Look, it's just one camera. So since it's one camera, you got one DP, one AC, one second AC, one DIT. Okay, so then you've got also techno crane, you get the crane people. You've got, in the department, you also have camera operator. And for every camera, you're going to have another camera operator. For every camera, you're going to have a first assistant camera. For every camera, you might even have a second AC. And you might have Steadicam too. So the camera department can be massive. Okay, we also have actors, and actors can also be doing stunts. They can also be doing voiceover. Actors also really benefit from learning producing. It will give you so much more, open so many more doors if you also know producing and are able to talk producing, because actors are interfacing a lot with the director and the producer. So don't be like most actors that don't know anything about anything other than acting, which, believe me, acting is it's enormous subject. It's very difficult. And in addition to acting, I want you to push it even further and learn even more skills, because I want you to have the most amazing life ever. And that's also to learn producing. Not necessarily directing. You can do whatever you want. But also to learn producing is going to serve you. To learn writing also can serve you. But everything that you do takes a lot of knowledge and understanding and obsession. So film sets is where you learn. Film sets is where you grow. Film sets is where you meet all your friends. that will hire you for future jobs, so your entire career is coming from film sets. All your connections come from film sets. And you must learn the art of building your career in connection-based business to get on these film sets every week. This is what you'll be learning in my program, with me helping you. And then we have the AD department. AD is running the set. And then we have grip and electric. Now, these are two separate departments, as you just saw on the call sheet, but they both work for, who do they work for? They work for the camera department. They work for the DP. So you've got the gaffer, head of the electric department, puts up all those lights. And then you've got the grips that are shaping the lights. The electric set up the lights. They blast the whole place with lights. And then the grips come in and they shape the lights. And they make that light go right where it needs to go to create the entire scene. These are the people that are making that happen. Okay, then we also have art department. So we got production designer. That's the head of the art department. Did you know that? Production designer is the head of the art department. They are responsible for all of the looks of all of the scenes, all of the props, all of the everything. Everything that the actor touches, passes, whatever. They need a baton, they need a lipstick, whatever it is, that's all a prop. And this is a huge department, and you can work in it. If you're an actor, you can also work in the art department and have the most amazing life. You work with other creative artists, you're a set dresser, but you're also an actor, and you have the flexibility to leave and go to your auditions because you set that up with the people that you work with your people, from the relationships that you have. We got script supervisor, we got VTR who plays back what we're shooting. You've got sound, you've got editing. You can do any of these jobs. You just have the idea in your brain that you think that you want to do that thing, and then you start becoming obsessed about it, and then you go in that direction. That's what you're going to be doing in my program, okay? Your biggest hurdle now is convincing yourself that you can, and that this is exactly what you should be doing right now, and you're going to figure it out as you go. Like you're just going to go, decide, and let's go. Thanks so much for listening. And if you want to take your career to the next level in the film industry, go to friendsinfilm.com/join. That's friendsinfilm.com/join. You can sign up for our mini course, learn about the A-list model, and then you can take it all the way and do the A-list program. So that's friendsinfilm.com/join. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day, everybody.